Hi everyone, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today it's about a situation if I'm standing in line somewhere at a department store or something and I end up with my back to this subject. Okay, I'm going to use this as a subject. Now, height variance may be different. He may be shorter, may be taller, has no bearing. Okay. Anytime that I end up here, most everybody says, okay, you need to protect your head, you need to protect your kidneys, you need to protect. Now, sometimes as fighters, we have to examine that there's going to be some times that guys are going to turn me, okay? And when they turn me, and they turn me here, okay? Now, at this position, okay, once my head is covered here, okay, I want to drive this elbow up into here, okay? Now I can drive it straight into his chest, or I can drive it up into the chin here. Now, my position, my body needs to be stable, but I still need to be mobile. So when I turn here, and he does turn me, okay, I want to be able to drive this elbow up into under his chin. As this goes up under his chin, this hammer fist is going to go, and this hammer fist is going to go. Do I always have to throw hammer fist? No. I can throw an open palm to the face. So if he turns me here, and I go up one here, and I go hammer fist, I can also apply the palm, okay? So don't ever think that we're going to, at every fight, that we're going to always be standing in front of the guy, because it's never going to say never is a long time. Now, in the Wing Chun Do, we want to stay on the guy, and we don't back up. Well, there's a difference between backing up. If somebody does turn me here, now, if to use the word back up, this is not so much backing up, okay? I'm still driving here, still driving, okay? Driving into the ribs, driving, hammer fist, okay? So you still have to be aggressive. You still have to be in the guy's face. And that's going to be the number one thing that I want all of you to understand. When it starts, you need to be on him, be on her, okay? Be on them. You can't sit back and try to devise a plan of how you're going to do something else. You need to attack. And, and I understand that some of you have fear, some of you are shy, some of you are going, well, I don't know enough to get in there and do that. It's not always about that. A lot of times it's about catching the person off guard and understanding just some few basic principles of how to do a lot of damage really, really fast. Hammer fist are really good strikes. Now, I can hammer fist this way, I can hammer fist this way. But on a situation like this, when I do get turned, okay, and I elbow here, okay, this is a rising elbow, I elbow here, this hammer fist here sometimes is just to move him, because he's moving away when I put the elbow in. He's moving away. Now this elbow or this hammer fist is going to come in. Now I may elbow here, but there's going to be distance. And this is the thing that you have to understand. When I hit someone, they're not always going to be in the same place. Okay, it's like working heavy bag for an example. Okay, imagine this is a guy's body. Okay, so when I hit him, see how he moves away? I have to close on that person to stay in contact with them. And that's probably the biggest thing. I can do a technique and a guy go, well, I could have hit you. They don't understand that once you hit them, they're going to move back. Well, we have to stay on them, and we have to close that distance. I hear it, I hear it every week. Well, I would have done this. I would have done that. Well, if you did that to me, I would have done this. And in Hollywood and in dreams, that works really well. But so many times that you get hit really hard, and all you want to do is cover up. Now, covering up sometimes may be, if I get hit and I go boom here and I cover. Now, if I'm covering here, and say I just caught something and he turned my face here and I cover, this is going to give me some, how would I say it, closure. Okay, if he's still moving in here, pressing, okay. So, anytime your back's turned, think about what your options are. Okay, can you put any kicks in? Can you put any elbows in? I can't headbutt at this point when they turn me. Okay, I can't really, elbow here. But okay, I can raise the elbow. Okay, raise the elbow, hammer fist, hammer fist. So this is just a short talk on when your back is turned. What kind of tools do you have? What kind of knives are you carrying? What kind of, and they all come into that point. But if you say, well, nobody's ever going to turn my back, well then. You can convince yourself that, but it's going to happen. So be prepared when it does happen. Okay, and thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I will see you on the next video.